Pirates attacked the boat of a young Japanese envoy carrying a secret message intended for Japanese-US trade relations in 1876. The survivors of the attack find themselves with half of a treasure map and are swept up, quite literally, in a worldwide adventure to find Napoleon's bounty.
That sounds pretty crazy, man.
Oh, James, you actually joined us this time. I was wondering where the heck you were. Serialized between 1951 and 1953 in Shonen Shoujo Bokuno, and created by legendary mangaka Osamu Tezuka, Age of Adventure is a wild tale that takes our characters all over the world. And James, you're not entirely off about what you just said, because even the author found that the story was a bit aimless, to say the least. He would later call this a totally rambling and happy-go-lucky story. I don't know if that's a criticism, but he seemed like the type of author who was pretty honest with himself. Anyway, being one of the earlier stories in this full-length format, Age of Adventure would find its protagonist in a Western-inspired adventure in Nevada, and later and I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, so take that for what it's worth, a magical quest in Baghdad. So that just illustrates how crazy this story actually is. According to Tezuka's website, this was very likely a period where the author was experimenting with what was possible with the format. I can't find this story in official English, and that's not to say that it doesn't exist out there, because I really would like to know if it is in English. But the most recent Japanese release was as late as 2012. But the cool thing though, it's still in print, so you might want to pick that up. But I'm pretty sure knowing Japanese is a prerequisite.
Yeah, that tends to be a prerequisite for somebody who wants to read in Japanese.
You don't have to get sarcastic about it. If anybody knows anything about this story, feel free to leave a comment, but be careful with spoilers, at least more careful than I was. If I got any of the details wrong, I'll be happy to revise this. And that was the 5th episode of the Big List of Manga. And I just want to put this out there. I'm well aware that it's going to be impossible for me to cover all the manga in existence out there. I don't have the lifespan to even do that. But I will try my best to be as comprehensive with the most notable mangaka as I can. Osamu Tezuka's work alone is like in the hundreds. And he's only a fraction of what's out there, so that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, man, you gotta manage expectations.
Yeah. But I want to put something out there, a resource, just for people who want to get started. And there's no better place to start than with the Mount Rushmore of manga, right? And Osamu Tezuka is definitely on there. Don't you think?
Yeah. So who are you gonna do next?
Well, I don't know. I'm not even nowhere near done with Osamu Tezuka. I'm not even gonna think about that. It'll probably be Go Nagai or maybe, I don't know. So I don't want to talk about that because that's gonna. I don't even know if I'm even gonna be here. I know that sounds dark, but you never know. Man, you led me down a dark path. I'm over here talking about crazy stuff when I need to be telling them to subscribe for more content just like this. That was the whole point of that little tangent I just had.
Oh man, it's your show, man. Don't blame me.
I wish I could blame you for a lot more things than just that. All right, that's the show. Hope you didn't. Oh man, I'm over stuttering.
Man, just end it, man. It's not gonna get any worse than this.
Okay, all right, bye.